Biology Lecture 5 Nucleic Acid DNA and RNA Structure and Function. Nucleic acid are the biopolymers biomolecules. هذه المولكيولز essential ضرورية in all known forms of life. كل مكونات الحياة. Nucleic acid are generally very large molecules. Nucleic acid molecules range in size from 21 nucleotide to large chromosomes that contain 247 مليون base pairs. Nucleic acid serve as primary information, المعلومات الأولية اللي تحملها المولكيولز in الجزيئات بالخلية in the cells. They play an essential role, important role, تلعب دور مهم في توجيه البروتين سينثيسيس، عملية تكوين البروتين وتصنيع البروتين. Nucleic acid structure, they are composed of chain of monomers nucleotide. 5 carbon each nucleotide made of 3 component of 5 carbon sugar. This is 5 carbon sugar. This is 1 2 3 4 5 carbon sugar. Phosphate, this is the phosphate, this is the phosphate group, and nitrogenous base مبينة أمامكم. Nucleoside composed from the base and the sugar. The base, organic nitrogen aromatic base of 2 types, purine and pyrimidine. The purine consists of adenine and guanine. Pyrimidine consists of cytosine, thiamine, uracil. If the sugar is ribose, the sugar can ribose. This is the ribose. The polymer is RNA, ribonucleic acid. إذا الsugar deoxyribose, the polymers is DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Glucosidic linkage. The phosphorus PO4 attached to carbon 5 of the first sugar make attached to 3 carbon of the next sugar. هنا ال 5 phosphate sugar مرتبط بال 3 phosphate وهكذا السلسلة تكون. The 2 strand thought identical run in opposite direction as determined by the orientation of the 5 to 3 phosphate diester. بهذه 5 to 3 phosphate diester، هذه هم 5 to 3 to phosphate diester. DNA structure, these nitrogen containing bases from hydrogen bond between them, hydrogen bond between them. الأدينين اللي هو ال A ويا thiamine attached always pair with thiamine through 2 hydrogen bond. هذا الأدينين والثيامين. والجوانين always pairs with the cytosine through 3 hydrogen bond. هاي مبين أمامكم واضحة through 3 hydrogen bond. Type of DNA. In all cell, DNA does not exist free in solution, but rather as a protein coated complex called chromatin. The genome of most eukaryotic cell, الجينوم بالإيوكاريوتيك cells and some prokaryotic contain linear DNA molecules called chromosome. هذا linear DNA molecules called chromosome. The genome of bacteria and archaea, the prokaryotic as well as genome of mitochondria and chloroplast are circular molecules. Circular molecules. Bacteria and archaea have a smaller circular DNA molecules called plasmid that typically contain only a few genes. Viral genome, many viruses use RNA for their genetic materials. وهذه الكوفيد-19 بالجينوم RNA. هذا الهيربس فيروس ب DNA. Type of RNAs: messenger RNA delivered تستلم المعلومات المشفرة in one encoded in one or more gene from the DNA to the ribosomes. Ribosomal RNA اللي هو RNA molecules are the structural component of the ribosomes. Transfer RNA carry individual amino acid يحمل الامينو اسيد الفردية into the ribosome for assembly into the growing polypeptide chain. هذا الترانسفيرس RNA. Differences between DNA and RNA. DNA قلنا deoxyribose. RNA ribose absent of hydroxyl group OH at carbon 2 of sugar. هنا بالRNA presence of hydroxyl group OH at carbon 2 of the sugar. النيوكليوبيز الأدينين سيتوسين جوانين and thiamine. هنا أدينين سيتوسين جوانين and uracil. DNA double strand, RNA single strand. Central dogma of molecular biology. DNA replication is a semi-conservative process in which the two strands are separated and the new complementary strands are generated independently, resulting into exact copies of original DNA molecules. Transcription الترجمة استنساخ transcription. Small segment of DNA are transcribed into RNA by enzyme RNA polymerase. Translation ترجمة هو the process of translation used the information present in the nucleotide sequences of messenger RNA to direct the synthesis of a specific protein for use by the cell.